Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm Ego, and I'm having a blast playing still. I'm still playing on release, but there's still so many things I haven't done just yet, so many things to try and learn, so let's get into another run and see what we discover today. First shop, Ayla. Alright, let's try to do aerial turret that builds into stuff like, double tool. It's only a 2 gold investment to open up ball blaster on the second page, so I'm taking it. No ball blaster, there's the aerial turret. Okay, I'm gonna take Clockwork Disc, I'm gonna take aerial turret. This opens up some very strong stuff, potentially with Gyro Gunsight or with Kara Kara. Let's see what we can do with it. Andy on the next page. Oh, you hate to see it. It's not Gyro, it's Gyro. But regardless, Gyro Gunsight on Andy would be a big hit. But I can't roll for it without selling the box cutter. I would be happy to sell the box cutter to do it. I'm losing 5 regen regardless, and I'm so broke. Like, I can't finish a build. I can't finish out the board. This should beat Viper, no problem, so I'm gonna go for Viper. Viper's only got the 75 health, and while it does kill you relatively quickly, we'll kill it way faster, surely. We could get this RNG, which would make us a little bit slower, but it should still result in multicasting the second hit and killing it with, yeah, we don't even need to get anywhere near nuclear. I genuinely thought it would live for much longer than that. That said, the next 20 damage is coming in 4 seconds, so at most I'm 4 seconds off.
I hope I didn't hurt it too bad.
Not the drop you're looking for. I'm gonna go +4 gold over JJ. I've already seen Andy. I'm gonna go JJ. I like the 4 gold event, but I'm gonna take joystick and roll.
How about this weather where
I cannot afford that as a baseline. So obviously I want to do this, right? Get this going faster. I'm not buying anything because it would rip me from rolling for weapon damage on Pip. Exactly. Thank you.
There are greater trainers than me.
Eventually we'll get the flight on him. Unfortunately, it's pretty random right now, and we do not have a toy, which I consider a scam personally. This is a frisbee. But not having a toy, do I want to go here? Yes, it's the best econ option I've got. Give me the silver loot. That's the best hit by far. Okay. There are definitely pigs that kill me in time, but I think I'm actually pretty strong here. Having the joystick plus flight guaranteed by the second trigger is all right. He's running Fixer Upper. There's no shot we lose, right? Yeah, we've got this. Now, going into tomorrow, I really want Gyro Gunsight. I really want Ornithopter or Anemometer. I want some form of controlled flight on my aerial turret just to finish out the current build. And I prefer to find Gyro Gunsight and start building into some stuff with Clockwork Disc. Speaking super long term, one of the strategies I just haven't been able to do yet because I just don't see the card is Swallowtail or Runabout. Those are 2 gold large around pivots. Large around? Those are 2 gold large build around pivots that I just haven't gotten to use yet that I'd like to try out. Anyways, pigs down. What do we do tomorrow? Ball Blaster is a perfectly fine way to build this out. Any controlled flight trigger is... I think another loot item is not completely unreasonable, but Kina could give me several different valuable things. We don't do enough flight for me to be super thrilled about Bronze Lunchbox, or Toolbox rather, but I'm still going to take it. Going to roll. Get the orbital polisher I bought it for. It's fine, you can have 2. Obviously, this has not improved the board today, though. And we now have to take whatever the economy events are on the next couple hours, because we have nothing. Genuinely, I think I beat Ventriloquist with 5 regen. But the average results and above average hits on Covetous Thief are way better, right? Like 2 income's a big deal. That's around 10 gold by the time we get to day 6. 4% crit's not a big deal, but then we have a great hit with 10 damage, great hit with 4 gold, great hit with eventually way more than 4 gold, Shadowed Cloak, which is genuinely the best possible thing I could fill out my board with, and 3 gold. Like, unironically, everything here except for Kenai is just good for the build in different ways. Shadowed Cloak is by far the biggest hit. And Pickpocket's one of the more awkward hits that does nothing right away. Pen Feather for flying items. I've got the gold to roll. I can't say no. Oof. We roll that. That's pretty rough, to be honest, man. I can't buy both, and of the 2, I think the Orbital Polisher is actually more important to have at a higher tier. And yeah, that's what we did with our 6 gold. You hate to see it. I didn't even look at the other one. I guess I should have. It's probably wrong to do it that way. Oh, a tool or a drone starts flying, and I have some extra tools on my board. That's not great. Yeah, well, there's nothing I can do about it. It's where we're at. So the board's probably actually pretty weak. I can go Curio, sell some random shit, and buy literally any large item. Let's do it. So in case you're unaware of this tech, right now, this has probably been patched out or fixed in some capacity when this goes live Wednesday morning. But right now, if you transform a large item and you don't have any items of the same tier, it just transforms it into an item of the next tier until it finds one that you can transform it into. Which means on day 4, if I transform this into Doll, it becomes a random gold item, which is insane. Anyway, our build for day 2 sucks most of the time. Let's see what happens in reality. Also, I think I left Box Cutter in my fight for PvE, which lost me like 4 or 5 damage. Definitely not great there either. Ooh, I think if I don't get first hit poison, we probably lose. That's a lot of poison. That's a whole lot of poison. Give me the correct flight trigger. I did not hit it. Missing the second one is almost certainly a death sentence. I don't know. The little remote control is doing its absolute damnedest, but we actually got worst case RNG. With best case RNG, I actually think that would have been a win, but yeah, that looked pretty terrible. This is why you don't want to be relying on angle grinder trying to get an aerial turret going. Our gold's not been spent super effectively so far. Well, the second angle grinder definitely improves the situation we're in. I don't know whether it's going to be better to haste the charged one or not. In the long run, I would like to run neither of these cards. For now, though, Andy, Gyro Gunsight, let's go. Stop flying triggers are kind of the exact opposite of what I want to spend my gold doing. Going to roll past that. Wow, that's miserable. It is currently going right back on my board, but I'd rather have the money to buy literally any other item. And Volpack is expensive JJ when I have nothing to sell him, so I'm going to take the econ option instead. Pretty terrible, but kind of expected. We should eventually kill the Street Gamer. Just going to take a while. These guys going to hit everything on my board except Clockwork Disc, so at worst 15 seconds in we get the multicast. Hopefully we get it before then, but I should be able to kill it. Like, I don't think it kills me before Sandstorm. So we should go nuclear and bring it down eventually. And in fact, this time we got half decent RNG, so it'll be going down pretty quickly. The second angle grinder actually improves the board in a big way. You will notice it's still taking a while. Those Piggles protectors are getting very effective very quickly. 22-second kill against, like, I think that was around 200 shield maybe? Let's see what it was. Our opponent probably has less health than this. Okay, that's not bad. If I could force this to be more effective. 0 gold reward, thanks. B1, B2 on the joystick is actually pretty good. Like, it does nothing for the angle grinder, but having it speed up the aerial turret's a big deal. Yeah, okay, B1, B2 on the joystick as my first upgrade. And I'm actually going to take the toolbox on the next one. I don't think 10 damage on this is fixing anything. So giving me the ability to get hammers and build a stronger late game is actually more important. Now, I have no reason to care about making other random items fly, so I'm just going to run the Junkyard Lance the hard way, I think, because these items aren't really doing anything. We have a couple of smalls that I really don't value very highly. So I can get +3 gold, but that would cripple my Junkyard Lance. Oh no, my Junkyard Lance. 400 shield could just be enough to win a fight I otherwise would lose, though. And I'm broke. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. 400 shield gives me a massive edge in my PvP fight today. And as a result, I think since I'm waiting on aerial turret to go nuclear, right? I'm relatively slow, especially with bad RNG. Shark Claws would very potentially outspeed me and kill me. So I'm glad I did it, especially with a 44 damage Julian. We need to get going. We have a limited time to get this off the ground. Okay, so we have it on the second volley. We're already down to 200 of our starting shield, which is terrifying. Might be too little too late because the joystick's not timing out super well. It's very close. Come on. Literally moments from death. Glad I upgraded the joystick. Maybe the upgrade on the toolbox over aerial turret was a little bit greedy, but didn't end up killing me. Thank God I clicked the shield button. Now what are we looking at? A multi-tool? It's not very good, is it? I'm gonna go to JJ. Not immediately sure what I'm looking for, though. There's just a lot of different items that can improve the pile of shit I'm currently playing. That's certainly one of them. There's the main problem the build has been facing dealt with. Now, we also still want to get this toolbox off the board. Genuinely, I think that's good enough. toss that, bring this out, get the Kara Kara in.
That doesn't work out for you.
And now all of this will be flying pretty quickly. I wouldn't mind running the goggles, to be honest with you, because I have a decent chunk of crit, but like not that much. Where does it put the flying disc in as their last item? No mandala yet. Do I have room for chocolate bars? Not really. I can get 40 health, or I can take 4 regen. 4 regen's better right now. I don't have any shield. I lose to Flame Juggler. Let's go Blood Reef instead then. Ammo stash can be very, very good with Nicola. As for the rest of it, good gold values on a lot of it, really, so I'm not too upset about most of these hits. The 3 silver smalls are the misses, and then I have 4 out of 7 for something good. And between the haste and the guaranteed first shot crit, the build looks a lot better. Also, we actually deal some damage over here, the Kara Kara for plus 25 damage. Just across the board, vast improvements. Sure, it's 4 gold. Is that actually playable? Hold up. Clockwork Disc is not doing a lot right now. Invuln Potion's probably better. As much as I like buying a ticket, I have no gold. It's not happening. So I'm going to toss the pinwheel and pick up a sharpening stone. Silver is nice, greatly appreciated. We'll see what our Jinta gives us.
How much we have to learn.
Come on, strength or noisy cricket.
But you have to trust me.
Please go away. When you shield, your weapons gain 3 damage for the fight. Would be good if I shielded. I don't, and I can't think of a way to quickly start shielding frequently, so I'm going to roll. Silver, I gotta just take noisy cricket, don't I? The silver loot items are very, very good. I'm not gonna pretend otherwise. Battle Reserve has some cool interactions with Lunchbox. I think you just have to take the noisy cricket, though. That's gonna give me so much more ability to actually win my fights.
We can do this again.
And I'm gonna be going to relax here. I don't have a hammer yet, which is unfortunate. Doesn't matter. I'm taking relax. My build's moderately slow.
I'd rather build
I have
stuff.
no gold. I can't afford to roll and get the hammer. I'd just be looking at the first page, and there are so many tools that I don't care about.
Will you get me any
Idol of
closer?
Decay. I'm pretty sure that this is a fairly similar situation to last time. If Ectoplasm gets the healthy jolt, I'm a little bit scared, but I don't think it will. I think we should be fine to... Yeah, he's not getting healthy jolt here. And we're definitely going to outspeed him, I think. Oh yeah, with the way it times out now, it goes nuclear so much faster because of this 1 second of haste, making it go up before the joystick now in the second volley. That is a huge deal. All right, we're doing something now. This is much, much better than it was. Andy could be gyro gunsight things. At this point, if I want to transition into Swallowtail, if I want to transition into runabouts, I just want to have my whole board flying. I'm doing decent things to that end already, right? I've got drone, Kara, anemometer. For runabout to work properly, you want to have, it has a 7-second cooldown. You need 6 flying items. That's really not that hard to do. I think we're on track for that. Box cutter, you say? No. And we picked up a silver airplane glue, but I can't really make it work here. There are like a couple of items in Andy that could really improve the build. Not a ton I hugely care about though. I'm just taking an item, get an economy thing. Try to save up for tomorrow's potential pivots. Toss the Piglet, toss the box cutter. We're obviously never actually running the Junkyard Lance. Ball pack versus 5 gold. I'm not spending 9 gold effectively to get a ball pack. That sounds crazy. Trash Town Mayor has the ticket. Okay, fine. I was thinking, like, is the Shadowed Cloak at Harkuvian Rocket Trooper? Or is it Harkuvian? I forget which it is. But the Rocket Trooper has the chance for Rocket Boots for this, Shadowed Cloak for Aerial Turret. There's some good stuff available there. But I think the ticket is generally better because, let's be real, I don't want to stick with Aerial Turret here. This is a pretty solid Aerial Turret build for the... Look, I know I just had Invuln Potion get triggered by the dog on Trash Town Mirror, but I'm telling you, it's a pretty solid build. Fine. I keep taking this and getting absolutely no value out of it, but I'm still going to do it. Push XP at Mountain Pass, save money for tomorrow. Gyro Gunsight's very, very good. I like Mountain Pass so much, though. Ooh, I don't think I beat that. I will save a lot of health with Invuln Potion, though. That's, like, not a small thing. Let's see how it goes. He's got 2,000 health, which is, like, you know, kind of a lot. We're probably going to get, like, 2 XP out of it. No, you know what? Maybe 3. Maybe 3. I don't think it's going to be 3. So we're up 1 XP and 2 gold from an event. It's not bad, but yeah, getting Infernal from tomorrow is a bit rough.
Hey, Uncle Odie.
Wow, that is a
Maybe I'll
lot of
train
gold.
you soon.
No transformations day 4 or 5 at all. Womp womp. That's for the best. It's a very broken mechanic. With 41 gold, I'm suddenly very happy to go to Kino.
Discounts for peace.
Birdcage doesn't seem like it strikes me as a reasonable thing. I'm gonna roll. I have so much money that I can actually buy Fire Hose just to open the pivot path. I don't really like that idea a lot though. I'm gonna sell this every time because I want to be able to hold these other 2, generate my item. I don't really believe in that strategy. I think this is the best board I've got still. I'm glad I keep matching into max. I feel like Invuln Potion's very good into Mac, and I feel like my build, outside of top end Life Conduit, which
People are a pattern.
he doesn't have the multicast yet, so this doesn't feel like it's going to be top end Life Conduit. We should be fine here. I would be shocked to find that this minuscule amount of freeze, no slow, relatively weak region scaling would be enough to survive. Yeah, we've got this, no problem. He does trigger Invul. Oh no, he didn't. It just actually went off the hard way. We did get under half health though, which is the point. An Invul Potion did mitigate a non-minuscule amount of damage. It would have been much closer without it, but we really, really need to find a pivot. And I'm not convinced we're set up in a great way for the pivots I want to try out the most. You know, the ones I haven't just ever seen before. JJ, what do you have?
Friend. I mean, a cousin.
Lightning Rod. Well, I do have right-handed Noisy Cricket. So if I were to find one of these slow all items, right? We'd be looking at 50 damage if it were flying 75 damage. And in that circumstance, it would hit for 75 times the number of items I have, which would probably be like 5 or 6, times the number of items my opponent has, which let's say it's like 5 or 6 too. That's like 750-ish damage when Lightning Rod goes off. I certainly haven't gotten to play Lightning Rod yet. I want to hold on to this because it's still just good economy to go to Mandala and generate 9 gold. I'm going to sell the Invuln Potion, bring this in. Am I really about to hard pivot to light? Well, no, I'm making room for it. We're not hard pivoting yet. Don't get crazy. Calm down. Airplane glue is not happening, right? Runabout, which is something I'm really interested in, wants them to be in flight. Same with Swallowtail and Stop Flight. Stop Flight is a way to scale the Lightning Rod, though. It doesn't need to be flying. It needs to be start-stop to scale it, doesn't it? Well, that's certainly one of the ways to go about it. I can't overlook how good Airplane Glue would be in this circumstance, like at all. I'm going to give up one of my angle grinders to hold this for a second. And I'm making my build worse currently. That doesn't matter. We're pivoting out of this. We're never going to care about second angle grinder, I think. And I want to have this incredibly cool path open to me, even if there's a very high likelihood we don't do it. Like, I'm willing to spend my gold to try to do that, and there's Kina to sell me the pieces for it. No, Kina, the pieces for the other build. Damn it, Kina. I'm trying to not gyro gunsight anymore. We gave up on this. I don't need the second grinder either, to be honest with you. And this thing's not a tool. So toss this, buy the gunsight. What about marshalling lights? They're basically not useful for what I'm currently trying to do, or the things I'm interested in playing. So we're gonna roll past them. Cool, we have learned nothing here. What is these at? +4, sick. Okay, genuinely though, our build is a little bit better. And I'll happily go after Foundation Weaver. We're certainly in a weird spot where the build is floating 24 gold in a pivot that makes no sense to pursue. Were I not just interested in seeing what Lightning Rod could do, I don't think I would ever spend 24 gold and 3 stash slots floating it. But genuinely, there are so many things you need to pivot into it that nobody plays it. I think I've seen it 0 times. No, I got wrecked by one guy with Crow's Nest Lightning Rod before. I can't imagine exposing toxins being useful for our build.
The more I can help.
Shield scaling. Does this shield? No. It doesn't crit. I don't like rolling, but we're rolling. Doesn't crit. Fine for the aerial turret build I'm currently playing.
I think you had a breakthrough.
Okay, Mandala's finally here. Give me the other half of the build. All non-vehicle and non-tool cooldowns are increased by 1 second. You know, I think that might have just been an economy action. I don't think I want that. Apparel versus get an item. We're gonna get a pearl, likely for economy. An item starts flying when you use a friend or flying item burn. Ooh, when you use a flying item burn is not something normally available to this character. Normally it's when you start an item flying, and I guess frankly, this character is honestly better at making an item start flying than using flying items. We can sell the hanger now. I'm not worried about it. I honestly can't believe this. I'm just gonna buy the lightning butterfly.
In a museum.
Like, it's just good enough. Just scale this thing, right? And maybe tomorrow we find the pivot. We're ending the day with 35 gold, which is rock solid. We have a
Let me know what you think.
we have a lightning rod. I mean, that's something we did today. Money tree, does he have it? He does not have the other half. What's the luxury at? 70 burn. Not the best healing, but he has a lot of charge on the Kiwas. He might be able to kill me with burn before I can go nuclear and kill him. Yeah, it looks like he can. Unfortunate. Like, it gets fast, but the money tree plus textile is accelerating this by 2 seconds. He'd have still survived it anyway. Just very strong having 70 burn Kiwas with acceleration on day 6. 70 burn is just a lethal amount at this point in the game. Slow item. There are a couple of hits and a lot of misses. I'm gonna go to JJ instead. A lot more flexible options there.
Sometimes I sell stuff.
Okay, we're doing it. I don't feel great about the fact that I'm doing it. So I need 3 slots for the damn thing. That's fine, I guess. So, anemometer is gonna fly lightning rod and nothing else. Wood glue, sorry, airplane glue is gonna stop lightning rod, giving it 20 damage. When it starts flying, it gains 30 damage. And when this goes off, it slows all items, inflicting damage equal to not that much because my entire board is passive. Let's hope my opponent has active items. Look, I'm telling you, we're cooking. Something's gonna happen with this. We don't do a lot of start-stop flying anymore, making this polisher pretty bad. You probably want to hold Karakara and clockwork this to do things in PvE fights. How do I fit them? So one problem with Lightning Rod is that it's not a build that's good at orbital polishing. I can probably finish this off in a couple of days. I can run the disc over the gun sight in my PvE encounter at least. I'm not buying the box launch. I don't think that's reasonable to do here. Honestly, I'm willing to roll it, Kev. There could be some powerful shield enchants. There were. Like, that's a hell of an item. That's a build and a half right there, but I don't have burn skills, and I think I've just uploaded a crazy run with that exact item as my build around. Mag shield, like, with what room? No thanks. Like, very good items here, but not for me. All right, your health and shield items, so you can give in-flight meals. Cool. Not useful for me. I don't beat Thug. Let's not pretend. Now, I am admittedly not sure I beat the turtle, which is not good. But I'm pretty confident that we beat the turtle. So the first time wood glue went off, did it not scale it? Oh, I'm not running gyro gun sight. I was like, why is it scaling so badly? Because this is a clockwork disc, that's why. Which also makes me aware the positioning is bad for gun sight. We want the gun sight all the way to the left instead of the way this is positioned. That way this will stop this from flying for more haste from anemometer. Slow skills are not necessarily bad here.
If you could feel it, this
wow, the scaling.
river, you'd understand.
Actually. Permanent haste on weather machine? Yep. Outmove is actually better than silver tier.
Quickly. Is it
Andy, if you could upgrade the tiers on my scaling damage, you want me to do wrench things, you say? I'm not horribly opposed to that idea. So I need 3 inventory slots. Cool. I want all of this.
Whoever said money can't buy
I
class,
bought the wrench second. I'm aware that I'm bad at the game. You don't need to inform me. And I'll roll for more cheap tools.
Shall I gift wrap it for you?
Karakar is never coming back in. I'm tired of looking at it. And I don't want to fiddle with my inventory as much as I have to right now. And in the name of maximizing polisher triggers, we put that back in. Almost left. It's happened to me a couple of times before. So I'm going to go ahead and edit past this one. You just saw this exact fight and nothing has changed. Actually, that's not quite true. The additional haste on Weather Machine is genuinely doing a lot to make the build look slightly less pathetic. It might actually even be good once there's a gyro gun sight there.
The Bazaar will never be a safe place.
Oh, 12 gold's still a great head, even though it's not what I'm looking for. I wonder what I could do better than anemometer. I'm not even sure I could. Ooh, I'm glad I called that was not the right item. Whoops. Okay. Let's see what this does. I suspect it's not very good, but let's live a little. Let's give it a shot.
With you, but if you insist.
Oni Mask, Dark Water, Lighter. The crit chances are all around 20 to 40%. Jesus, take the wheel, I guess, is how he's feeling. Oh, wait. When any player slows, that's not good for him.
Bring her about.
Also, he can't slow my items, which is pretty good for me. That blew him up, but it was obviously a counter matchup. But also, like, it was actually looking pretty solid. He didn't feed into it that hard. He only gave me 6 additional points of damage, which, you know, is 600 damage or something like that, but still. Bring this back in. How's the polishing going? 96, perfect. And we upgraded this and got a joystick, not a drone. I have nothing to transform. We go to Kina.
Come with no weapons?
We have this to diamond. Oh, it starts everything flying. We basically don't need the anemometer. We can just run a headset and a different item. I guess slow all items for more is better for me? Question mark. This only triggers the target this instead on my enemies stuff. Why is the weather machine upgraded in a way that is not obviously good? Wait, seriously, do I want to keep it at gold? I'm not sure I'm spending 24 gold to improve my board right now. This might be making it worse. Also, quick heads up, for the longest time I had no idea what this is art of. The weather machine's like a 2-part thing. It's got like the big orb in the sky and also this tractor thing pulling it, I think? Gun to my head, I'm calling that a train tank, but I have no idea what the most accurate vehicle description is. Like, I actually get less slows per second by upgrading this because it takes longer to go off again. Starting more out on flying doesn't matter. I think this is worse at diamond. I'm not upgrading it. Feel free to call me an idiot in the comments if somehow this goes well enough to get to YouTube. I'm losing hope right now, though.
Upgrade everything.
18 gold, huh? Well, the economy's booming right now. I definitely want to upgrade light. Do I? One sec. Lightning Rod's upgrade is a total travesty. It's only 10 gold. Pole's basically a waste of a shop. I could get a little bit of health. Fine. I guess I'm getting chocolate bars. Because the large builder rounds don't really seem to benefit from much. I have so much health, or so much gold rather, that I'm tempted to do something else. I can't justify selling anything, I think. Wait, no, this is gonna be done after my next fight anyway. We're never getting another polisher. We can sell the clockwork disc and do that. I wonder what a shiny lightning rod does. One second. So the official verdict on shiny lightning rod is that this passive item has +1 multicast. I won't be doing that one. Multicasting the weather machine seems infinitely more reasonable. Which means we need to buy a bunch of tools. Pole doesn't sell any tools though. And we have the money to do the tool thing, so sure. Do I beat Vortex? I think I'm him but better. I might be him but worse. I genuinely don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I cut this for like a steam hose, it still wouldn't be good enough. I would need to cut anemometer as well and bring in a bunch of small items. Anyway, I'm gonna go for Vortex. Just
I am a scientist.
I don't know why I'm here. I'm just like, I win the fight and I don't want to get the skill from the far left guy that has no value for my build.
I meant no harm to anyone.
Like, yeah, we're him but better for sure. He has 2 items I'm built around and either of them upgrading does almost nothing for me, which is really sad. So here's the thing. I cannot put a shiny hammer onto a diamond tier item. I'm skipping that. What the fuck is happening? I'm taking plus 25 damage because that's a huge amount of damage. Zerfin, give me anything to do with when you freeze a weapon gains 60 damage. Holy shit. So Zerfin just gave me the run. You get Snowstorm and then it makes sense to go into Lightning Rod. I figured it out. Oh my god. The damage scaling has just increased rather dramatically. I'm still not even sure I'm strong, but I'm certainly better than I was. Now when Weather Machine goes off, before I deal all that damage, it gains 120 damage. It might just one-tap him. Broken Shackles Parachute. That's weird. I mean, Broken Shackles is a scale of this, and Parachute is just good, so I kind of get 300 base regen from food. Is our damage scaling enough? It's absolutely enough. Things at 375 being triggered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times every 2.5 seconds. Okay. I lose that 100% before the Zerfin, by the way. This run likely was not going to go well until Zerfin sold me Snowstorm. This is finished. We've successfully upgraded the wrong tool, so we can't use it today. Awesome. And I have more tools on my board. Sick. Anything that freezes would be fine, I guess, to replace this, but that's really just the bomb. Most weapons are bad for my build. I'm gonna push X-Spam.
They said I'd never make it on my own.
Poison versus Radiant. I mean, poison doesn't do much, but it'll do something. Maybe we find an infinite shield ZDPS build and we kill him with the poison by getting in under it. No idea. It's like an enchant. It's the worst offensive enchant you can get, and I would much prefer the defensive enchant, but it's fine. Tox Clocks is doing what? Helping me transition to headset. Why do I care? Good question. Worth noting that I no longer care about stop flying on Lightning Rod. Like, yeah, sure, it's plus 20 damage when it stops flying, plus 30 damage when it starts flying. I'm basically getting 50 damage every 5 seconds off of this. But for 4 item slots, you can probably find something better now that we have the Weather Machine, right? Yeah, it seems to me like we are in dire need of a fire hose here. It's back and still terrible. I may as well take 10 damage. I've got the gold. Now, if you could give me the fire hose for once, he cannot. That's okay. I'll live with it. Oh, wait, you're the one with the skill I didn't want to get because it would be depressing. I wonder what the other one had. Don't remember that one at all. Let me check. The other one had Bombing Run, which would have been really good for me. Unfortunate. I'm still going to go after Cloud Top Admiral, though. I definitely should have fought the other one. I was kind of not fighting it out of tilt. But Admiral's badge is still genuinely good. When you use a vehicle or a flying item, slow is going to work very well with the Weather Machine. Or sorry, with the... Is this a vehicle? Yeah, with the Weather Machine. And my items being affected by slow half as long does matter because I am slowing my own items. There's also plenty of items here that just basically do nothing. I don't think the Captain's Wheel has any use for me. I'll hold it for a little while. I'll go Dufu looking for damage scaling. 14 damage is not nothing, but I'm just going to take the freeze, which is in turn taking plus 60 damage. That seems very, very good. And I'm going to take temp boost health because I think I'm only worried about dying before I scale. We did a terrible job of buying tools today. We still need to get 4 tomorrow to get a shiny Weather Machine. Hopefully we can make that happen. But for now, let's see how this goes. I actually think I'm super strong because Silver Snowstorm is such an insane thing if you actually have a good target for it. It's debatable, but I might have the best target for it in the game. Normal speed bronze Julian, that's not going off. That's not how this works. It's just a disgusting machine gun, isn't it? Takes 5 seconds to start. I would really appreciate basically just Nicola, really, when you get right down to it. I have 4 cuttable items on my board. The other 2 really don't matter. Like, obviously flat damage is kind of good, but with Snowstorm being my real main source of scaling, when you level up, upgrade a bronze tier item is useless to me. Let's roll. Eject, eject. Presumably if I'm dying fast enough for this to lose me the fight, I wasn't gonna win anyways. Like, eject, eject could allow me to pop off really hard weather machine explodes, and then toxic lightning rod finishes them off. Because it'll still be going off for many, many internals after the weather machine actually breaks. That seems very good.
More than the sum of its
Oh.
parts.
Right, there was a chance for the wrench to miss today, wasn't there? Well, maybe tomorrow. Hopefully that gets banned relatively soon and it stops being a point of decision making. Yeah, there's just, I don't know what I'm looking for. Feel like it's not this junk though. You know what? Just run this, right? You don't need the anemometer anyway. Like this, I stopped 3 items from flying. Like this, I stopped 2. So what I do this for is at 2.5 seconds, I haste this, and hasting this starts me off faster, right? And I want to stop this flying because it has like a bit of scaling associated with doing so. I think that's actually better. And I need to sell this so it doesn't get upgraded tomorrow. Okay, moving on. Kina, I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. Tools. I was supposed to look at tools at the previous shop too. Looking for tools, and I need to actually remember to do it this time. We need 3 more. I'll splurge 8 gold for 1, but the rest is a big ask. Don't have to sell it yet. I do have to sell it. No, I don't. It's only silver on Nicola. I will absolutely take a Nicola. 2.5 seconds, haste for 2. Nicola times out very badly currently. So I could run it this way for the maximum number of slow triggers on my own board. And the reason to run it this way is at this setup, I go off 4 seconds in. With the captain's wheel, at 2.5, I haste for 2. So this is going to go off in 3.75 as opposed to 4, but I have 1 less active item, and that's a little bit less damage. It's incredibly directly comparable, to be honest. Oh, obviously I just flipped them around like this. What am I doing? Okay, we are 1 tool short, which absolutely sucks, but we'll figure it out during the day. Juggler does seem like it would be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to fight Property Baron to level up today. And that is a big deal. So screw the tiny chance at Juggler, and it only matters on very, very fast items anyway, because it should be pretty close to looping afterwards. It is a little bit on the slow side. I want more freezes, but yeah, that's what the shiny enchants for. So we could find the last tool that I'm pretty sure I might have skipped over. That would be great. Great gold income from that fight. Curio does not sell tools. So I'm going to take 220 max health, and if I'm wrong about that, ridicule me in the comments. Thank God. Get out of here. Get out of here. Move this. Bring the polisher in. Bring this in. You're completed. What? I thought it was done. Well, it's fine. Spotlights are also tools. Where'd it go? I confused the hell out of me. Okay. It's not tiered up yet. Grumble, grumble. We roll and find the next one. Buying this wrench would be a catastrophe. Just so we're clear, never ever buy this wrench. If you did, I could hit the wheel, the glues, the hammer, and the toolbox. It's very important that it hits the polisher tomorrow. Oh my God. The game is outright trying to sabotage me, and I'm super broke, so I'll take gold for like trying to find a better thing to do with the board after this.
Just a little friendly spark.
Now, I think we're actually in a pretty strong spot still. Obviously, I wanted to scale up way more than I ended up doing. Darkstone engine, electric. I'm actually not activating that many items. And he slows a lot. Oh, this might go very badly for him. Yeah, all the slowing he's doing and all of his Caltrops effects don't really work into this build. Like, I was horrified, absolutely shook. I was like, oh my God, electric eels, sands of time with, wait, where's the slow damage conversion? Wait, all the slows just hit my lightning rod, who cares? Oh, that was incredible. Direct countering these Vanessas is a pretty funny side effect of playing Weather Rod, sorry, Lightning Machine, Weather Rod, sorry, Lightning Rod and Weather Machine. I can't get the name straight. Now, we have the combo done this time. Let's do it for real. We put the polisher on the hammer. Thank God. And then we bring the weather machine back down and we put shiny diamond on the weather machine. Now, Previously, when this went off, it froze an item for 1 second. Sadly, it still just freezes them for 2 seconds. I would really prefer it would freeze 2 items, but oh well, here we are. And the self-slow is a little bit unfortunate, but I'm sure it'll work out in the end. If I could get it to somehow go off after Nicola, there might be something cool there, but I'm really not seeing it. Anyway, shield is useless. We go to Kev. The captain's wheel is all right for speeding us up. It does fly pretty much my whole board now, so that's neat. The other two do nothing, so I'm going to go to Kev and debate about rolling. It's back. Are you sure you don't want to play Shielded Balloon Engine? Yeah, not today. And Shielded Mag Shield. Just some incredible items in this build, but I don't need them.
Like my armor.
Midsworth has a couple of powerful items he can have for me. Okay, fine. I would like to transition out of this at some point. Sure. Just give me another hammer and I'll figure it out someday. I'm not doing Swallowtail, that's for damn sure. Looks like he wants me to play one of the other builder rounds. Unfortunately, I'm not interested. So I think we're insanely strong now. I'm pretty sure this goes off and my opponent dies because it slows so many items now. Sadly, it only freezes twice, but that's still 120. Yeah, that's about right. I don't know if I'm doing good things, but I'm certainly doing something. Would I run Lockbox over this at some point, theoretically? Yeah, once its numbers get high enough. Nufu, can you just give me a direct scaling instead? No, directly give me damage. It doesn't do anything. Like, straight up, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Upgrade an item. What does Captain's Wheel do? It's another second of haste, that doesn't matter. I get slightly more stop scaling on the wood glue, the airplane glue. Upgrading Nicola actually doesn't matter insofar as my build, like the whole purpose of my, let me double check the timing. 2.5 out of 2.5, half speed, 3.75. No, Nicola does make it faster on the second use at least. Okay. So I do that then, right? Simple as. This goes off at 3.75 seconds and then you Nicola it afterwards. And obviously freezing is more important than wood glue. Okay, I'm down.
I don't boast for myself.
And with the hammer and the Nicola, it's pretty likely we get this at diamond relatively soon. We're not ever gonna give it shiny, not in this build, but the extra charge time just straight up matters. I'm gonna go Sells weapons, see what we can get. Not tools, apparently. Private Runabout is what I sat down to play. I forgot Lightning Rod and Weather Machine were even in the game, to be honest with you, but certainly they're big larges I haven't gotten to play with yet. These are a bit less intuitively good than something like Runabout, but oh well, here we are. Yeah, I think this is all I need to do. I mean, I could get a couple of slows out of a multi-tool, but... Oh, wait a second. I would like to have this slow a second item. I don't think that'll matter. I think I do enough slows.
I'll fly rings around.
I don't think it'll matter.
Me of someone I fought last century.
Magnus's femur is certainly a scary one, though it does feed into my build a little bit. He doesn't have the life steal, and I'm not feeding into his throne net at all. Although I guess feeding into throne net, well, it still helps him, right?
Every
Oh.
experiment lights the path to success.
I didn't look at throne net blank slate and think, wow, your build's really slow. Evidently, I should have. 4.6k, huh? Slow every item. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 40 slows, and it went off pretty much back to back, right? Like it goes off, and then right after charge for 2, and the haste it has is counteracting the slow. It would have been a little bit faster, but it's not like it matters. It's internal capped anyway. But this going off twice is 5 freezes, because it multi-cap. Sorry, it's more than 5 freezes. It's 8 freezes. It's 4 uses, and it freezes something on both of our boards, and it does a slow for creeping shell. So that's 9 freezes, aka 540 lightning rod scaling. Yeah, that's some damage. That does something. Imagine how you play this without Snowstorm. I have no idea. Like, it's thematically brilliant that Weather Machine Lightning Rod is great in a snowstorm. But what the hell do you do if you don't have Snowstorm? Do you just never go into this? Maybe the answer is you wait for Stell's Freeze expansion when this strategy becomes meta, overpowered, and immediately nerfed. I have no idea. Right now, I'm very happy with the way things are going. I guess I just sell all my small items at Barcoon. It's a weird thing to do with my time. But like, I'm not running any of that junk. And I don't have any room for any mediums or larges that aren't currently on my board. Kina, upgrade the Nicola. You know you won't to. It's the first time I've skipped Freefall Simulator without thinking in a long time. Should be an easy property Baron, just push experience. The other two had nothing for us, really. Oh, is that true? Maybe Test Subject Alpha has a poison synergy skill that could be good with this, because like, I did forget that my Lightning Rod is poisonous. This feels very strong. This feels strong in a huge way. Of course it is. I'm playing a Snowstorm build. I've never gotten to do it before. Is that just fine? Like, just defense grid to not die? No, get another freeze for Snowstorm. Scale faster. Interrupt more, scale faster. You don't need anything more than that. So I've had this for a while now. I think it's time to crack it. It's not like I need the gold, but I'm obviously never running it. And I'm not going to give up 30 health for a little bit of gold when I'm this rich. Sharpening Stone's obviously great. Can Andy do better? I'm going to take temp boost health and win the run, I think. Just minimize the chance I somehow die first. I have eject, right? I just need to not die before I resolve the first activation of Weather Machine, and I think I win. Oh god, it's the mirror! He does not have Snowstorm. This is not going to be close. This is going to be the most one-sided mirror match you've ever fucking seen. Dude's out here playing this just to scale a Steam hose. He did not find the pivot. Zerfin was not there to descend from heaven and offer this man unparalleled scaling. Did he have any scaling, really? He has Juggler, no smalls. That really hurts. Yeah, at the end of this, he had scaled up to 50 damage compared to my 640. Moderately large differences there.
See that, Uncle Odie?
Oh man, I probably should have clicked recap, but I think you can broadly assume that what happened is this slowed and froze a lot, and then they died to Lightning Rod. Lightning Rod is obviously really good if you can scale it. The question of scaling it's really complicated though, because like it takes up a lot of space on your board. The typical scaling stuff like start, stop, flying also takes a lot of space. Soto's, like every item that says slow all items except for Flashbang, which is a 7-second activation, is either medium or large. So like this exact board without Snowstorm, I don't even think it's a good build. I think it would have been pretty shit without Snowstorm. But yeah, I got Snowstorm. So if you ever find Snowstorm, be on the lookout for Weather Machine and Lightning Rod, I guess. And that's probably not gonna happen, but certainly the strat is not to go hard into Lightning Rod for no reason and just hope it'll work out. There's very little better than Snowstorm you can ever put on this. Good God. We didn't even ever get to the point where someone, like we killed them so quickly, so consistently. We never had an opponent where eject actually mattered. Because theoretically, they can get me to half health. I lose my Weather Machine, but I've done like 40 slows and only like 15 of them have dealt damage. The other 15 slows are still queued up in the internal cooldown, dealing damage with this for my entire second health bar. Like, obviously I don't want to lose Weather Machine, but theoretically there are a lot of matchups where eject would have made me win when I otherwise would have lost, and it just didn't matter. Also, Snowstorm with multiple freeze skills and essentially the freeze version of Proboscis. It's not even right, it's the slow version of Proboscis too. It's Proboscis plus. Oh man, tell me how your Weather Machine Lightning Rod builds are going in the comments. I don't think I'm gonna play this again anytime soon, unless I have Snowstorm, in which case I'll keep an eye out. But yeah, if you find a way to scale it, and I think second place behind Snowstorm is so far away it's comical, but if you find a way to scale it enough, it's obviously very good. Anyways, this build was an insane high roll. I think most of the time I bomb out and do nothing after I pivot into Lightning Rod for no reason. But I'm happy with how it went. It was a wild ride, and I hope you enjoyed seeing it come together. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.